Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2018 mid-month general reading. So we're just looking at the last couple of weeks of May, the remainder of May. Thank you to everybody for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers. Always thank you for those of you who continue to like, share, subscribe, and send in all your support, feedback, and comments. And always a thank you to all of my clients out there, regular and new, for keeping me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. As most of you know, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get more information and my contact details by either clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post, or you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button for more information. My contact details, you can email me directly at maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. The turnaround time is usually pretty fast too, because I do readings full-time 5 to 6 days a week, so I can usually get back to you within the first day or the first 24 hours of your initial contact. And scheduling can be anywhere from a few days upwards of a couple of weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time or so we can set up a reading for you live or recorded. I'd be delighted to work with you, so if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. For fast answers to the quick, easy, simple questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, and that's also with my contact details. All right, let's move right into this. This is for the air sign of Aquarius for the remainder of May 2018. If you know your rising and your moon sign videos, check those as well. They can provide additional insight and clarification. Or sometimes they play out a little more predictively for you, because these are general readings, which can be kind of tricky because there's a lot of you watching. Everybody, of course, has different things going on in their lives. The details and specifics are always going to resonate a little differently, but the fundamental energy and advice always remains the same. All right, Aquarius, we begin with the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups, followed by the Six of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and focus and guidance for the remainder of May 2018 is the Four of Swords. Well, Aquarius, it looks like... All right, give me a minute here. Let me take a look at this. So it looks like something has come to an end or is coming to an end. There's a cycle of some kind ending. We begin with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So tens in the tarot represent something coming down to a close, something winding down, cycles ending. And that ending can mean something actually ending and being removed from your life, or moving away from something or someone in your life. But it can also represent that it comes to a certain part of it, a certain way of it ends, and it transitions into something different. Pentacles is earth energy, and in the tarot this is very practical earth energy. It's usually about things in our life which manifest in very tangible ways. Money, finances, property, resources, assets, real estate, jobs sometimes, or tangible results from the efforts we put into things. So the Ten of Pentacles, traditionally in the tarot, it used to be called the inheritance card. And what does inheritance really mean? Inheritance means something you get in the now, in the present, that's very abundant, but it's got all this lovely abundance and prosperity or stability and security attached to it because of what went into building it up. So this is about the long, slow accumulation that went into a present sense of abundance. So for some of you, it could mean actual inheritance. You may have come into a portion of money or property or combination of that, maybe by reaching a certain age, or perhaps there's been a division of property or assets or estate, maybe from a will being resolved or something of that sort. So it can mean that, actually. It can also represent, sometimes this can represent retirement. It can represent sometimes, there's a strong theme of family and home attached to the Ten of Pentacles, which is why it was traditionally called the inheritance card. So there's an energy of family to it. It could be family home, family money, family business, family estate. It could be a family business, a family property. You know, you might be coming into a family business or a family property, or you might be selling one and receiving, you know, a very nice price for it or something of that sort. You could be retiring and passing it on or something of that sort. It's very tangible energy. For some of you, this is going to be actual dollars and cents, but it looks very nice because not only is it nice to look at and feel, but it gives a sense of security and stability and comfort and continuity with it. This is not paycheck to paycheck kind of energy. This is, you know, something which makes you feel secure and solid and safe. Now, it's clarified by the Knight of Cups. So Cups is water energy in the tarot. So in the tarot, the energy of Cups is all about the emotional part of our life, which is also the part of our life that deals with relationships, emotions, feelings, etc. So the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers. They usually represent an offer or an opportunity being brought to you, or one that's placed in front of you. You may be extending this as well, and they can also represent the speed at which a situation moves. In relationships, they can often represent other things too, but often an offer or opportunity. Knights are usually, all four of the Knights are usually known for being fast moving. The Knight of Cups, I feel, is kind of like in the middle. So this is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be an emotional offer or opportunity. It could be an offer of emotional support. Sometimes it's an offer of love, like somebody, you know, bearing their heart to you, or expressing their feelings to you, or you know, asking you out on a date or something of that sort. It's interesting that it's clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. It could be that for some of you, someone is offering you this sense of security and abundance and stability. It could be that for some of you, it could be like a proposal of some kind, or you know, or it could have something to do with actual finances or some combination of that. Again, in general readings, it's kind of tricky because the details are always going to vary, but there is an offer, something's being brought to you, and it could be an inheritance, it could be something to do with marriage. There's such a strong attachment to home and family though, and even with the Six of Cups right next to it here, it could be, this could be for some of you the division of an estate or property, or something of some kind that has a strong family sentiment or family history attached to it. I feel like for a lot of you, you're being given something, or somebody's offering something to you. Some of you, this just might be a straightforward legal matter, but I feel like for others of you, somebody's actually offering you whatever the details are of this sense of security and stability and prosperity and abundance. So it'll be interesting to see what the feedback is on how this actually plays out for some of you specifically. And it is definitely a sense of abundance for you, because at or towards the end of May 2018, we have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this sense of abundance and prosperity and stability and security is, it makes you feel like your cups are overflowing, because the Nine of Cups is one of those wish fulfillment cards, sometimes called the lottery card. It's a card of getting what you want. The cautionary advice always with this card is, you know, sometimes you have to be careful what you wish for, because you may get it and then find out it's not all it's cracked up to be. But it is a card of overflowing abundance and of really being willing to share that. For some of you, it could be you having this sense of abundance and you're sharing it with other people as well. There's definitely a sense of having more than enough for yourself, so sharing and spilling this out with everybody else. And it is accompanied also by the Six of Cups, which is another card with a strong attachment to home and family. It's a card of roots, of history, of reminiscence, nostalgia, often attached to, you know, where you grew up, roots of origin, your parents, your childhood family, childhood friends even. Sometimes it can represent travel back to see family, or where you grew up, or roots of origin. So again, maybe you, again, inheritance in some way, or estate matters being dealt with or settled in some way. There's really a sense of overflowing abundance, and for a lot of you, that's actual physical or financial security and abundance too. And it looks like it's being shared all the way around, whether it's by somebody else to you, or you putting that out to somebody else. And overall, your overall energy for the last couple of weeks of May, the remainder of May, is the Four of Swords, which is a card. Swords is mental, cerebral, intellectual energy because it's air energy. So it's a card of, you know, words, ideas. This is a card of rest and respite, of taking a temporary time out, maybe from a challenge or a conflict of some kind, to rest, recuperate, restore yourself, maybe seek out some insight and guidance. Sometimes the Four of Swords can come up when people are feeling maybe tired, kind of worn out. It could be that for some of you, you are taking a trip back that in some way connects to family or home or childhood or roots of origin. Maybe to settle something, and you're just taking a time out from some other current kind of conflict. It could be too that this Four of Swords energy is the process of the resolution of coming into whatever this sense of abundance and prosperity is. I mean, you know, I sometimes see issues where, you know, with personal clients where there's been a long period of haggling or unfortunately fighting and division within families. When someone dies or passes, you know, with the division of estate and money and property and all of that stuff, perhaps for some of you, it's been kind of a long, difficult process that way. But it looks like over the remainder of May and maybe going into a little bit of June, that's resolved. The final details are going to be resolved. Some of you may be traveling in order to accomplish that as well, or just kind of taking some time out from this, or feeling like, you know, okay, I'm finally getting this in order, and then I can take a rest. I can take a rest or get a reprieve from this. So overall, generally lovely energy. I mean, kudos to you. It looks like a lot of you are going to be, you know, having this wonderful feeling of abundance and prosperity. Make sure to take care of yourself. That Four of Swords does imply, you know, needing some rest and recuperation, taking care of yourself. So make sure that you try to do that as well over the next couple of weeks. So Aquarius, that pretty much sums up your May 2018 mid-month general reading. I hope that it brought you, you enjoyed it. It brought you perhaps some insight and validation, because that's why we do these, or that's the hope in which we do these things. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal, tailored just for you, one-on-one reading, you can get more information and my contact details by either clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post, or going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on the About button. Please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you and set up a personal reading with you live or record it as quickly as possible. And for fast answers to the quick, simple questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy. So Aquarius, I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the June 2018 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.